Hey guys, how y'all doing? And this is my second commentary to you all. And this commentary is not about the gameplay. The next one will be, I promise. This one's about like our morals, our standards. And I just want to talk about this because do we as people, do we follow religion because it makes us better people, or do we follow it because we want to be saved? Um I know some of you listening to this won't have a religion, and you can just tune out to it then. But like, I don't. I've seen like, I don't know how to say this, but I've seen different kinds of people in this world. As stupid as that sounds, but there's those people who think that going to church will make you a better Christian, and it does. You do, like, you'll be a better Christian by going to church and listening to your pastor and stuff. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's other ways for you to be a Christian and not go to church or the temple or whatever religion you are. Because in the end, it's not about how much to church you went or how much you donated to your church or how hard you listen to your church. It's the mindset that you're in. If you're not willing to you have to accept God into your life, and you have to ask him for help, because we're humans and we're prone to make mistakes, and it's really hard to resist our temptations. And I might sound like a preacher, but it's true. Like, it's so much harder to try to resist everything yourself, and it's so much easier when you ask God for help. So people look down on, I've seen other people look down on other people, and even me in my case, because I don't go to church all the time, but they're like, oh, we're such better Christians because we go to church. But that's not really the truth. Even if you go to church but you act wickedly, or you think wrong, or you're addicted to the wrong things, then that doesn't mean you're a better Christian. That just means you're there because you have to be, because someone's forcing you to be there. And I'm not saying you shouldn't go to church. It's wonderful to worship God. It is. But I'm just saying that's not the only way. Like, you can have your own way. You can foster your own relationship with God, and that way you can be a better person by yourself. And the church is just a means to help you strengthen that relationship with God. So I don't know why I really brought this up, because this is a gaming channel, and this is a talking about my life channel, but I've just been recently thinking about this a lot, and I do try to be a better person. Let me tell you, in middle school, high school and stuff, I'm not now high school, but ninth grade, when I was less mature, I made fun of people. I did. I feel ashamed of that now, and I don't know why I did it. It didn't make me feel better. It certainly doesn't make me better than them, and I don't know why, but I did make fun of people, and we all make fun of people, but I was mean to people, certain people, maybe because of their appearance or something, or how they acted, and it made me realize that it didn't make me a better person. It made me more miserable in the end. It might have been a good laugh at that time, but in the end, it just makes you feel more empty, because it doesn't make you feel imperfect, perfect, like a perfect being. It makes you feel more imperfect. So when you guys are living your life, when you go to school, and there's these certain things that there's always these things that I regret doing. I sometimes it could be talking to my mom or something. It could be talking back to my mom, yeah, or it could be being mean to someone. And I am trying to be a better person. I am, but it's you feel better when you do that, and you resist it. This is really hard to talk about, because people these days don't really talk about this, but really Oh, I just lost my train of thought too. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is, like, there's those situations always, every day, that we have the choice to change. It doesn't have to be the same way. You don't have to act the same way. And, like, there's the results when you don't change your ways. There's always that regret you'll feel in the end of that day. When you're lying in your bed before you go to bed and you're thinking about the day, there's always that regret that, man, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have talked back. Maybe I shouldn't have yelled. Maybe I should have put a video up for my subscribers. Anything, like, maybe I shouldn't have broken that promise. And maybe this is getting a little extreme over the video. And I'm not like making this just, but, oh, sorry guys, I didn't put up a video for the last 3 days. But if you guys can change your ways, or if we as people can change our ways, the world would be a much better place. Like, instead of doing the same old, try to don't make it just like a New Year's resolution thing, but try to change your life every day through the choices that you make. And as cliche and corny as that sounds, it is true. Like, there's gonna be these life-defining moments and these regular moments, and I personally think it's those regular moments that make you a better person than those life-defining moments. Like, maybe it's when your mom asks you to do the dishes, and you, instead of yelling at her and you're doing something maybe, and you're like, I really don't want to do the dishes, she's not doing anything, why don't she do it? Instead of like just talking back to her and hating, just quench your pride, quench whatever you want to do, and just do it. Like, ignore, just think of how everything she's done for you, or think about all the stuff that that person's done for you before you act, and you will act differently. I promise you. Just think before you act. Thinking before you act will make your life so much easier. It'll make your life happier, for one. I've actually become happier, but not by this game. This game is so frustrating. And yeah, so this was really hard to say because I don't open up myself like this, and I know maybe the grammar was bad, maybe the wording was bad, but this is what I feel from like the bottom of my heart, that people, this is like my philosophy, that people can change. People have the choice to change. We can change if we want to, and it's not too late for anyone. No matter if you're a criminal or if you're like yeah, criminal, or a really bad person, or a good person. Everyone has room for improvement. Everyone can change, and if you make those changes in your life yourself, then you will feel better as a person. You really will. Like, I'm not exaggerating. If this is the happiness you'll have, not from getting $100, not from getting a game, not from even like doing well in school. This is like true happiness. That happiness you'll feel in your gut, and the happiness you know is the real one. Because in the end, guys, life is short, and life is too practical. And when we just think about life in terms of money or grades or jobs or the economy, things look very bleak indeed. Like, what is there to look forward to, you know? And maybe the protests against religion is that it doesn't help much. It's just for people to be hopeful. But I think it's actually a way to help you as a person become better, so that you can be happy. So I hope you enjoyed my heartfelt commentary, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!